So good morning, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and go over today's assignment with you. Normally, if there was a part of the assignment I wanted to do as a class, we of course would do it together as a class, but as I am unable to be there with you at this time, it is going to be better if I go ahead and record a video showing you what I want you to do. So make sure you have the triangle congruency practice open and that you are following along. So the first part of this, I'm only going to do the first page with you. The second page you're going to do on your own, but I am going to go over how to do it. So let's do questions number 1 through 8 here. You'll notice there's 16 questions on the sides, 2 questions per problem. It says state whether the triangles can be proven congruent, if possible, by side angle side or side side side. Then write a congruency statement. So this is all going to be multiple choice for you. So if we look here at the images, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to make it, other way around. Zoom in to make it bigger. So we can see here we have QY is congruent to CK. Cool, that's a side. Angle Y and angle K. And then Y and T, K and P, those are going to be congruent. And that is by side angle side. And then we're going to finish the congruency statement. QYT, so QYT, I pass over the 1 tick mark and then the 2 tick mark. So CKP. So I'm going to choose CKP. Next one. Okay, now on number 2, we are given that AB and DC are congruent, AD and BC are congruent. Don't know what that was, but who cares? All right, we're going to mark the middle. AC is congruent to itself. All 3 sides are congruent, so this is congruent by side, side, side. ACD, so we're going from 1 to A to over through the X, and then to the 2, over the 2 tick marks to the D. So we're going to start at C, go to the X, and go over the 2 tick marks. So let's CAB. All right, number 3. It says, can we prove it? Now, this one's a little weird, but what we want to do is mark that MK is congruent to itself. Okay, so JKM and MLK, these are the 2 triangles we're looking at. So JM and LK are congruent. Angle K, angle LKM and angle JMK are congruent. And then MK is congruent to itself. So this is side angle side. JKM. So we're going to start over here. LMK. JKM. LMK. Again, we're going down the unmarked side and then across the side with the X. All right, so if we want it, we're going down the unmarked side and then across the side with the X. So LMK. Number 4, we can see that they give me that these 2 angles are congruent. They tell me that SU and UT are congruent and that TW and SV are congruent. Now they do give us 2 sides and an angle as being congruent. However, the angle is not included. So we're going to say they cannot be proven congruent, not proven congruent. All right, number 5, again, mark the shared side congruent to itself. That's EF. So FCE, so we're going down the side of 2 to the side of 3, and FDE are congruent by side, side, side. FCE is going to be FD. All right, let's look at number 6. On number 6, they tell me that DA and AE are congruent. They tell me that DJ and ME are both congruent and parallel. Since these 2 line segments are parallel, then that means this angle, angle D, and this angle, angle E, are alternate interior angles. and so therefore they are also congruent. So this can now be done by side angle side, because we have one tick mark, one angle mark, two tick marks, one tick mark, one angle mark, two tick marks. And so if we look A, D, J, we're going to go A, E, M. Now, I will tell you that for number 6, there actually are a few other ways to prove that these triangles are congruent. However, we're focusing on these two particular types. Okay. All right, looking at number 7. They give me matching angles, two matching sides, but the angle is not between the sides. And the angle must be between the sides in order for it to apply for SAS, side angle side. So these are not proven congruent on number 7 because they give us an angle, a side, and a side. And so we're saying not congruent. All right, number 8. We are given two sides, BC and CD, and AC and CE. And then, of course, we can deduce that ACB and ECD are congruent because they are vertical angles. So this is a side angle side. ABC is going to give me EDC. Okay. Now for the rest of the questions, they can be answered directly on the page, including for the assignment itself. So if you want to hide the panel, you can. So looking at this proof, this little mini proof they want us to do, they tell us that given side AB or segment AB is congruent to segment CD, and they tell me that those two segments are also parallel, and that D is the midpoint of segment DE. Okay, so now we're going to look at this. We're going to mark what we know. Since CD and AB are parallel, that means angle ABD and CDE are also congruent because of the corresponding angles. They're both on the same side of their parallel line and the transversal. So I'm going to highlight that real quick so you can see it. So we've got AD AB and CD are parallel, and then BE is the transversal. So because we have orange and green, they are corresponding like that. They're in the same location. All right, so AB is congruent to CD. We know that because they told us so. And AB being parallel to CD was also given information. And D being the midpoint is also given information. So then we think about, why did I mark BD and DE congruent? Well, because D is the midpoint. ABD, it's this angle here, and CDE are congruent, again, because they are corresponding angles. And so now we have angle, side, angle. So they are congruent by side, angle, side, angle, side. All right. So that's the part I wanted to do together. Now you can work with a classmate or work on your own on the next page. Everything is almost all drop down or fill in the blank. So you'll look at them, decide whether or not it's congruent or not. Yes, SSS, yes, SAS, no. And then if the answer is yes, then you will write your congruency statement. If the answer is no, you'll put NA. Okay? So if not congruent, you'll put NA. That is right here. But all you have to do is the letters. So if we did number 1, we would say yes by side, because all the sides are congruent. And we went M, C, W, so that starts down at M, goes up the 2 and down the 3, so we can start at P, go up the side marked 2, that's F, and down the side marked 3, and that's Y. And then that's all you have to do is leave it just like that. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a private comment on the assignment or send me an email. But remember, I am not checking my email as frequently as I normally would. So I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope to see you soon, and bye.